How to be consistent in exercise is a question I've been asked so many times by my students and clients over the years since I've recently committed to moving my own body every single day, and that's outside of my regular classes that I teach with yoga and fitness. Since I've been able to implement that in a sustainable way, today I'm sharing my methodology with you, so if that's a priority in your life, you can start to implement that as well. What's up, Omies? Kinga here from KingaGorski.com, and welcome to Living Your Most Inspired Life. From here, I'm going to share with you some pretty surprising numbers that will undoubtedly surprise you too. It definitely did for me when I did the math. But before I do, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that little bell icon below so you don't miss a notification when I post a new video, which is every single Wednesday, by the way. And let's get right to it. We all know that regular, consistent exercise is so important for not only our vitality, but just for taking care of the temple. But why is it that we often don't do what we know is good for us? See, humans love to be lazy. Yes, even high-performing athletes and CEOs, we all as humans have a natural inclination to be on the lazier side. The difference is that these people have conditioned themselves and continue to condition their minds in order to keep with that forward-moving momentum, in order to keep progressing in their work to not only better their own lives, but ultimately to be of service to other people as well. Using myself as an example, I've been called a machine and a workaholic so many times I've lost count in my life. If I had $1 for every time somebody told me that, I'd be rich. But the truth is, I love being lazy. Now, anyone who knows me and who's watching this might chuckle to themselves and be like, yeah, right. But it really is the truth. That's a big reason why I push myself to be disciplined and stay motivated, because I've fallen into those feelings of passiveness and just this general malaise, and I've hated it. And I'm not talking about that much needed rest day or two, because as we all know, that's so important to let just the mind relax, have some playtime, because a rest is a part of the work at the end of the day. But y'all know I'm talking about that sunken, lazy couch potato vibe where you just want to do diddly squat, and yeah, it's no bueno. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced that lazy, sunken couch potato vibe. I know I certainly have. I think all hands are raising in the air right now. I know how tempting it is to avoid doing the deep work, but we all know that there's no feeling of accomplishment or reward there. There's no progress. So when it comes to moving your body consistently on a regular basis, how have I sustained it for over a month? Well, we'll go back to the acronym that we've touched on in an earlier episode, KISS, except instead of keep it simple stupid, or keep it stupid simple, whichever one you want to put it, I've revised it slightly to keep it simply sustainable. So how this all started, I committed to working out every major component of my body. I've committed to doing 50 reps in my upper body, which includes my arms and chest, 50 reps on my back, 50 reps of my lower half of the body, which includes the legs and the glutes, 50 reps on my core, and then 50 aerobic exercises like running high knees, jumping jacks, something like that. And all of that works out, pun intended, to be about 20 minutes of exercise a day, just a good power 20 minutes, give or take a little bit depending how fast you move through it, and you end up working out every major part of your body. Now, upon first hearing this, you might be thinking, 20 minutes, is that even gonna do anything for my physicality? The answer, my friends, is yes, and let me show you why. Let me break it down with some numbers. If you do 50 reps for those 5 components, upper body, lower body, core, back, and aerobic, that equals 250 repetitions. 250 reps times 365 days in a year equals 91,250 reps. If you add an extra 25 reps of whatever else, really it doesn't matter, that equals 275 reps a day times 365 days in a year. That pushes you just over the 100,000 rep mark to 100,375 repetitive movements. So just by adding an extra 25 reps per day, that's an additional 9,125 reps per year, just shy of the 10K mark for an extra few minutes of effort, or even a few seconds if you're doing a faster aerobic exercise. Keep it simple, keep it sustainable, guys. This is the compound effect. 20 minutes a day, 250 or 275 reps or more per day might not seem like a ton in the moment, but over that year, doing between 90 and 100,000 plus movements with your body every single day, like that's crazy. That's amazing. We just have to shift our perspective and how we look at it and approach it. What's more is that if I have the day off and I don't have any immediate pressing obligations, I'll usually throw in a few extra reps, like another set of 50 if I want to target any particular area of my body that I feel like I wanted or feels like it needs a ejercicio. So whether that's the triceps, the glutes, the abs, an extra 50, super easy. And so on average, I'll personally do anywhere from 250 reps to 500 reps a day, depending on any time constraints I might have. First thing in the morning, I just remember it's that compounding effect, baby. And I will add that I do this on top of normal exercise as well. So I do teach my classes, but it's definitely not the same as actually being a participant in the workout. You know, I don't get those endorphins rushing. I don't get a really good sweat going on aside from, you know, just demoing some movements. It's really just not the same. So it is important to me that I work out on top of my own teaching schedule, taking a yoga class for myself, maybe going to the gym and doing some resistance training, weightlifting, also running, hiking, snowboarding, even just going for a walk. It all adds up and it's all so beneficial for your heart, for your body, for your spirit, for your mind. And we all know that too, right? No matter what my day looks like, even if I don't end up doing any additional movement on top of that, I make sure to do this minimum 250 reps. It allows me to just get out of my head, especially after sleeping. It gets me connected to my physical body. It honestly elevates my mood. It gives me the go ahead for a clearer mind, a productive day ahead. And honestly, it already gives me such a feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment knowing that I've tackled this right out of the gate. I'm interested to know, were you as shocked as I was when you heard those numbers broken down of how minimal 250 reps can add up to over 91,000, or how 275 reps a day can add up to over 100,000 in just 1 year's time? Did that surprise you? Is this something that you're going to try to implement for yourself? Leave your response in the comments below. I want to cheer you on, and hopefully this inspired you to make movement a regular part of your day, every day as well. You guys can also download my free first yoga class guide if you're newer to the practice, or if you've just started kind of dipping a toe into the yoga pool and you want to know a little bit more about the etiquette and other things, need to knows before you really dive into your experience at your studios. Be sure to download it. It's absolutely free. You can find the link in the description box below. If you dig this video, please do give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much. And do share this out with that person in your life who is really trying to get their well-being more consistent, moving their body. We can all use a little extra motivation and words of encouragement, but it's this methodology and reframing the mind around those daily workouts that really does give us that big boost. So be sure to pass this video on to that person. Thank you so very much, as always, for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday.